So I got tagged from Joyful Miles to do the costume tag this year. And I thought, why not? It's a lot of fun reliving past costumes with Run Disney, and doing this, it just made me miss Run Disney races so much more.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to give a big thank you to finally getting to 1,000 subscribers. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, and it means the world to me. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot. So if you'd like to partake in this, see the questions down below in the comment box and leave a comment with your answers, or tag me if you are doing a video with it. I would love to see it. Number 1, first running costume. Well, back in 2013 at Princess Half Marathon, I made the mistake for my very first half marathon to wear a cotton t-shirt, but I did go with a Minnie Mouse skirt to make up for that. So I wouldn't really call that a costume. So when I did the Disneyland 10K in 2013 for the inaugural 10K as part of Dumbo Double Dare, I came back and dressed as Alice in Wonderland, wore a tutu, and had a lot of fun with that. And I think that started my addiction. Probably. 2, hardest costume to make probably goes to USO and Jolly Holiday, because we had to pre-buy the skirts, but you had to add fabric to the skirt, and just proportion wise and all that, you wanted it to be perfect. And then Trolley Girls, because you had to find skirts that were trying to be wicking material, and first off, you cannot find tops that are wicking material for that period time. So we found ours at Anthropology and we just went with it. And then I have to say Kate made Minnie Mouse because it was easy in my head. I had the vision with the ribbons, but trying to explain that to Mr. James to help me out with that didn't really go well. So he was stressed and I was stressed, but he's my fairy godfather with the costumes. He helps a lot. Number 3, most uncomfortable. Dun, 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 dun. Trolley Girls, because they were heavy. We had wigs and it was hot, and they were fun, but it was hard. And then I'd also have to give a second one to Mary Poppins. I did that as part of the 5K for Disneyland 2015 with the 60th anniversary. I wanted something fun and vintage, so I went with my girl Mary Poppins, wore a wig for that race. Loved it, but I had the worst migraine headache because it's just like so. So another thing, I got that wig off Etsy and I didn't do my proper homework beforehand by measuring my head and all that, so they didn't know, so they just sent me generic size. And if I could go back in time, I wish I could measure my head and then get a little bigger fit, you know. So maybe I wouldn't have a headache with that. Number 4, favorite collection of weekend costumes. It's gonna be a tie between, okay, so it's gonna be 2 answers. Disneyland Half Marathon Weekend 2015, 60th anniversary. So we were Mary Poppins for the 5K. 10K, we were the tight rope walker from Haunted Mansion. Had so much fun with that, and I had an alligator. I went to the pet store and got a toy alligator for it, so Piggy lucked out, she got a toy out of it. And then for the half marathon, I was a VIP tour guide, and I just love that. And I had my name, my cast member badge from when I worked at Disney. Now granted, I worked at Disney World and not Disneyland, but I had that. And I was part of the 215 pace group, and the pacer thought I was official working there, and he was like, so what celebrity do you have with you and all that. And I was just like, oh no, this is a costume, but I guess I could pull it off. And the other weekend, I'd say that for costumes probably. I didn't really have a lot of, I ran by myself. I had some friends, but I ran more by myself that weekend. And then the weekend I'm gonna bring up next is more for the experience with the friends. It's the 2017 Avengers weekend. I met Josh, I met Heather, and I knew Joyful Miles at that time, so it was a blast. We had Leslie, Laura, Jackie, all of them, and we did the 5K as Spider-Man, 10K as Captain Marvel, and the half marathon as USO Girls. And this Captain America loving girl, I loved it. So, and we made runDisney. Not bad. So you can have the best costumes, but it's the people who you're with that counts, and they make the experience a lot better. Number 5, least favorite costume. It's hard to choose. I don't want to cut any down, but if I had to choose, I'd have to say when I was Chip and Dale with Mama back in 2017 Wine and Dine weekend, when they changed from Jingle Jungle 5K to like the Fall Feast or the Fall something with fall, and we chose Chip and Dale with the aprons because that was our theme for Wine and Dine weekend. We love doing the costume aprons, and we did black shirts underneath, and we had Chip and Dale socks, and we just thought we looked frumpy. I tried to like glam us up. I put lipstick on Mama's nose to make her look like Dale. I put eyeliner on my nose to make me look like Chip. We had makeup on, but those brown and black, I don't know, it just didn't stand out. But apparently we're getting our photo with Timon, and let me tell you, we made runDisney page, and we were on the website for quite a while. I think they finally changed it last year when 2020 became available for Wine and Diner. Maybe 21? Yeah. No, 2020, when this became available for Wine and Dine, they moved us off. But we had our fair share in our frumpy dumpy costumes, so you never know. 6, Underdog costume that you didn't think would turn out great, but it surprised you. I have to say Spider-Man for the Avengers 5K in 2017. I ran that with Lauren, Jackie, and we prepared a red top with the spider. They had tank tops, I had a top. And then we had the blue sparkle skirts and then socks. And we had Josh, because we just met him that weekend, and luckily he was in similar colors, which was just perfect. It looks like he planned it with us. And so it really popped and it stood out, and simple colors can really surprise you. You don't have to do a lot sometimes, and it looks great. 7, biggest costume fail. Wow. When I ran Wine and Dine half marathon in 2017 with Mama, the theme was travel that weekend. So we were stewardesses like Pan Am, think of that, with the blue. And we had little wigs on. Lord help Mama. That wig had bangs and it started right here and kept going up, 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 up. And I was waiting for it to just with the wig cap underneath. And when they put the metal over her, it got stuck on the wig, and I was just, I was hoping for glory's sake to get that on film with the wig falling off, but it stayed on, surprisingly. Who knew? And then going through security with like a million bobby pins because we were at Beach Club, so we had to walk back from, well, we chose to walk back from the parking lot at Epcot to go into Epcot through security to get to Beach Club. And instead of taking the bus, and they're like, what's wrong with your hair? I was setting the thing up, and I was like, buddy, I have 1,000 bobby pins in my hair. Please don't make me take the pick off. Another one, it's not a fail, it was just, I loved the Toy Story Woody costume I did for 2017 Disneyland Half Marathon. But y'all, if you were there, it was a scorcher that year, and hi, Chihuahuas. Wearing that with the hat. I'm glad I just made it in. So I wouldn't say that's a fail, but it was hot. 8. Most fun costume goes to Kate May Minnie Mouse with Mama. It was just a lot of fun. I don't know if some people knew right away who we were. This was Wine and Dine 2019 for the 10K, and they recently, before that, changed Kate May's characters, their outfits. So like Minnie Mouse, Daisy Duck, they got new wardrobe. So the people that ate there knew, or cast members knew. Some people were like, "What are you ladies? Like, you look fancy. What are you?" And the manager and the character attendant told us that blessed Minnie so much, seeing that. So it was a lot of fun. Paid off. Hard work does pay off on the costumes. Number 9, favorite group costume. I would have to say the USO Girls, because all of us together, we stood out. It was Marvel themed that weekend, and it was just, the colors red and blue really pop. It was a lot of fun running with Heather, Laura, Jackie, Leslie, and Josh. We got a lot of character stops, so we made good use of that costume. And that's when I found Loki. Gorgeous Loki. I need to get back to Disneyland so badly. You need to see Loki. Some runners up I had for group costumes would be Jolly Holiday, because A, that's running in Paris, the Disneyland Paris Half Marathon. And I love Mary Poppins. I've always loved Mary Poppins. Belle's my favorite, but Mary Poppins is my favorite non-princess. Just, she's up there with me. And then Alien during Dopey weekend. That was a lot of fun. Blue and green, just really cute. Captain Marvel. Toy Story. Little did I know they were doing so a little backstory about 2017 Disneyland Half Marathon weekend was, I knew Laura from 2016, and so I first met Jackie on the Disneyland 2017 5K, and then it's just a coincidence. The next day they were dressed as Munsters University cheerleaders, and I was dressed as Sully, and then the next day after that they were dressed as Jessie and I was dressed as Woody. So it's just perfect theming, and little did I know going into that I was going to be running with such amazing people. So that made it a lot more fun, and just to know you don't have to run alone. I mean, trust me, I've done multiple races by myself, and you just make the best of it. But if you have people to run with, cherish those moments, because those friendships last a long time and they're just so special. I'd also have to say Minnie Mouse for Marathon 2018 is part of Dopey, because you could just spot us out. And can't go wrong with classic Minnie. Number 10, costume you want to repeat and why? Well, that would have to go to Mary Poppins. I had a blast. It was simple. It was just a black top, a black sparkle athletic skirt, and then I got off Etsy with Mary Poppins at the time. She had the Mary Poppins scarf and the hat. And the hat is just, I have it in my room with the mannequin with the wig of Mary Poppins and the hat, and it's just, I love it. So it was a lot of fun being dolled up as a character. And I think that's just for a 5K, so I need to bring it back for a longer distance, possibly. And we had a little umbrella. Let me tell you, accessories make the costume. They make it a lot of fun. So I had my little umbrella that I got done at Disney World, like with Mary Poppins on it. And so I remember getting this little parasol at Disney World in Liberty Square. They sell them, and I think they sell them in Epcot in France. And I got it personalized with Mary Poppins, and I think I got that back in 2014 Wine and Dine weekend or Marathon weekend. And then it came in use, so I used that. And now if I could redo Mary Poppins, if I do the 5K, I do have the actual, from the Disney store when they had it, the umbrella is the real size umbrella with the parrot head. Just, she's my girl. And then my other girl needs to come back. I've only done Belle for Princess 10K, the inaugural 10K in 2014, and the Wine and Dine Half Marathon in 2016. And I think she needs a proper comeback for like a princess race, because how can I not? So I haven't done the Belle in her yellow dress. I've only done blue, her village dress, because I love that more, even though yellow's my favorite color. Blue, you can't go wrong. It's just so pretty. Number 11, favorite costume you've seen someone else wear. I would have to give that to Devin. I loved her Paris mini half marathon costume in Disneyland Paris in 2019. It was just so adorable. She had a red beret and then red and white stripes and a skirt, and it was just so cute. So that's probably, it was just so cute. You can't beat that. And final question, number 12, top 5 costumes. Can I limit it down to 5? Oh, this is gonna be tough, but here we go. Number 1, Kate May Mini. It is a blast with my mom, and just gorgeous with the pink. It really popped. Number 2, USO Girls. Gorgeous. Number 3, Woody. Had a lot of fun with the blue and the yellow. I love blues and yellows, like Snow White's colors. Just, you can't go wrong with those. And I had boots on, and well, they're the Party City boot that you pull over your shoe. So it's a lot of fun because it looks like you are wearing boots, but actually it's sneakers under there. Number 4, Number 5 would be the VIP tour guide. Just classic Disney. Love classic Disney. So I also want to give a shout out to some of these costumes I've done in the past.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd. Feeling alive, I love being by your side. It makes me shine. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright. Let's dance our problems away in the night. Love being right next to you. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got this day forever.
They didn't make my top 5, but that doesn't mean I don't love them. So it'd have to be the Minnie Mouse Christmas version I did with Mama for the Jingle Jangle 2016 with Mama. That was a lot of fun. We had little aprons and socks, and just, it was so cute. Also, Thor for the 2016 Disneyland Avengers with the hammer. The hammer makes the difference. The accessories, he is like nice hammer, and he'd spent a long time with me taking my photo. So hey, it's fun. And then if someone got in my way, I could go boop, boop. Yeah, but seriously, maybe. I also did Maleficent for the 2014 Disneyland Half Marathon and the Tower of Terror 10 miler, and let me tell you, it was so much fun dressing up, and I had a little crow on my shoulder, and people were looking at me like, what? So it was a lot of fun carrying the crow and just getting my villain side on. It's good. It's fun to be bad sometimes. The list goes on. I love Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, you name it. But hopefully Run Disney races will come back, and we can come back with a vengeance on costumes and planning and details, and who knows what the future is going to bring with Star Wars, if they're going to stick to Star Wars, a new theme completely, or brand it to all the new Star Wars Disney Plus shows or other items. It's just endless possibilities. So I want to go ahead and tag medals and tiaras. I would love to see what Jerica has of costumes. She has had some really pretty ones, and I also want to tag Skates to Sinkers. I know they've had some cute ones as well. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please give this a thumbs up, and don't forget to tell your friends and family to click subscribe and ring the notification bell. I'll see you all next time, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye!